Hello everybody, here Rene from Spain with a new video. Finally the first 10 records for my top 20. I'm going to show you those in this video. Most of you guys already made this video, you know, showing your favorite records of 2014. But I always like to do it at the beginning of 2015. That's why, you know, and that's what I'm going to do now. I'm going to show you my favorite records from 20 till 11. And then the next video from, of course, from 10 to 1. First, I also like to mention some records that finally didn't make my honorable list or my top 20. And that's because those records, you know, some of them I bought them, but they're not here yet. I bought them maybe too late. I should have bought them like maybe in December when they came out, or in November, or in February, you know. But of course, it's not possible to buy everything, you know. Sometimes you have to choose, because I don't buy only 2014 releases, you know. I also like to buy stuff from 2006 or 1984, for example, you know. That's why, of course, the budget is always limited. That's why I cannot buy everything. But some of the records that I checked out on YouTube and that I liked and that I bought, but they're not here yet, is the latest one by Incantation, Dirks of Elysium. I heard good things about Witch Clan. You know Hugh Morgan from England. He talks about this band. Actually, it's his favorite album from 2014. Then the new Bloodbath. I really want to get that soon. I didn't order that yet, but I really want to have that. It's also the first album with the Paradise Lost singer. They say it's as good as Grand Morbid Funeral, but I don't know that. The only thing I know is that what I heard on YouTube, it was very good. Also the new October 31st, I still have to get that one, Bury the Hatchets. You know, I love October 31, I love the King Foley, I think he's a cool guy. Also Devilly Rot, Doomed Evolution, his new album, I don't have that yet either. I also hear good things about the new Addicts, you know, the French speed heavy metal band. Ultimatum is the name of that record. Also Triumphant released an album called Heralds the Unsung that I have to check out. I didn't buy that yet. The new Cannibal Corpse is on my way. I ordered that, a Skeletal Domain. And I don't know, and the new Riot, of course. New Riot. I nearly bought the new Riot, but I was gonna pre-order it, but finally I forgot it. And then when it came out, the vinyl and the CD edition was sold out at High Roller Records. And finally I didn't find it anymore for a good price, you know. It was like straight away, it was everywhere 30 euros or 40 euros. And High Roller Records, I think it was around 20, you know, vinyl plus the CD. But I didn't pre-order it, and then later I had to, later I lost that record. Maybe in the future I can find it, or at least on CD, you know, but it's okay too. And not much more to say now about stuff I didn't got this year that I should have got before. Let me see. No, I wrote down some things here, but anyway. Good. Let's go with the top 20. From 20 to 11, like I said before. Impelled Nazarene, Vigorous and Liberating Death. This is really a good album. You know, because the thing I like about this record is that they went back a little bit to the roots with these records, you know. Of course they don't sound as black metal as before, but they lost this crushed punk influences that they had on the previous records, you know, before this one. You know, on the last, let's say on the last 3 or 4 albums, you know, they changed style quite a lot. But with the one before this one, they already start changing a little bit, again, to the roots. But this one is really back to the roots, but sounding less black metal, but not as black metal as the first albums, not as raw, but it has quite a lot of black metal, this album. I am quite happy with this sound again. So I recommend this record, Impelled Nazarene. On number 19, Madball, Hardcore Lives, the new album, of course from 2014, the all new albums, on Nuclear Blast. This album I really like too, of course I like them all, but this one has some killer songs like True School, And True School, for example, has the singer of Terror. Terror, there's another hardcore band I like very much. And then we have Born Strong on here, and you should really check out that song, Born Strong. And there's also a guest vocalist on here, Candace Pupolo. And she is the singer of Walls of Jericho. You know, also in a hardcore band that has quite a lot of metal influences too. And this sounds like hardcore metal, really. You know. And Nuclear Blast is doing a good job with this type of bands. You know, I mean, they have Agnostic Front on their label. Also the Exploited, you know, the punk band from UK. They have them also on the label. And now also Madball is on Nuclear Blast. Blaze or Blast? I don't know. Okay, on number 18, Children of Technology, new album. Future Decay. This is the second full-length album. And it's I like the debut a little bit more, but I think this one is also very good. Punk metal, you know, if you like Atomkraft, Warfare, Fingernails, Bulldozer, you know, a mix of all those bands really. I think you will also like this band. I saw them live in Valencia just before this was released officially, but I already bought this directly from the band, you know, because they had some copies for sale on at that concert where I saw them. I mean, these guys are Italians, and they were playing at an like an I don't know how you call it in English, like an Okupa house, like a house that nobody lives in, and then they organize culture things in there illegally, really, because they don't pay any rent to anybody, and they organize their concerts. And three bands play there. You know, one of them was Children of Technology, the other one was Maniac Forces, and the other one VX. You know, VX is quite a cool Spanish speed metal band. I made the video. You can check it on my channel, maybe like 6-7 months ago, about VX. Anyway, go back to Children of Technology. They gave a great concert, a short concert, but a very good one. And this record, they played like maybe 4, 5 or 6 songs by this album. A cool release. Okay, on number 16 we have Goremathon, Following the Beast, their second full length. But I discovered this band thanks to this album. I mean, the first time I heard about them was when I heard the song on YouTube, Land of the Lost. They made a video by that song. And I was really like shocked, because I loved it so much, that song. And quickly I went to their label, Napalm Records, and I quickly bought this record, because that song is very good. And the rest of the songs are good too. You know, they mix power metal with some death metal. Quite an interesting style, quite good. Another band that released a very good record this year, but they're going already for some years now, is a band from Finland called Insomnium. Shadows of the Dying Sun on Century Media Records. This is a nice melodic death metal with with a lot of atmospheric touches to it. You know, it got some dark touches, epic touches. You know, it's like a very cool album, and it got 10 songs. And this is just an album that I think I can recommend anybody, because it's just very nice to listen to it. It's very melancholic too, you know. It's a great record. On the 15th place, Aggressiva with their new album, their second full length, and this is an album that was released also, of course, in 2014. This is a band from Madrid. I also saw them live this year, and they played like many songs of this record, and the songs live sounded even better than on this album. And this is really a must-have for any power metal fans. I mean, if you like Hellstar or Vicious Rumors, you should check out Aggressiva. You also can check on my channel. In the past, I made a video dedicated to Aggressiva. Okay, on number 14, a great record by a band that I started following in the early 90s with when they released their first album, The Ultimate Incantation. and this is their last album. It's a band from Poland, and they started already in the 80s, releasing some demos. They started more like a thrash band, but later in the late 80s they changed into death metal, you know, and they got more and more death metal influences in their music. And of course, the Ultimate Incantation from '91, I think it is, or '92, is ultimate classic. It's one of my favorite death metal albums ever. And this guy's released this album that I really like. It's like the best album in years. You know, I don't own everything by Vidar because after a while I got a little bit bored of their sounds, because they're, you know, they changed a little bit. You know, the first album was very incredible. Then later in the late 90s, early 2000s, I lost track a little bit on them because the records started sounding all the same. The records were overproduced, and I'm not saying they're bad albums, but I just didn't like them so much. I still bought some of them, but you know, I didn't play them very often. But this one, you know, since I bought it, it's amazing. I mean, I really enjoy this record. It also comes with a bonus 7-inch single. It's just a must-have for any death metal fans. It's really good. It has also some thrash metal and catchy songs. Aggressive but catchy songs. Okay, on number 13, a surprise of the year. A supergroup, Mastodon. A guy from Mastodon. Max Cavalera from Sepultura, of course, from Cavalera's Conspiracy, of course. Killer Be Killed. I was really surprised. I also discovered this band thanks to YouTube, because you know, they put the song Wings of Feather and Wax. They made a video clip of that song, and I mean, I love that song, and I thought, okay, I'm going to buy it when it comes out, and that's what I did. A nice digipack. This is really something that I enjoyed very much, because it has different styles, but the songs are catchy again, but aggressive. Some parts are even violent, and it's just a great album. Again on Nuclear Blast. I mean, Nuclear Blast released a lot of cool stuff this year. Okay, on number 12, another Nuclear Blast album, The New Accept, the third with Mike Tornillo, and this is a great album. I like I like Stalingrad more, or Blood of the Nations. I like it maybe even. I mean, Stalingrad is my favorite of the last three. And then maybe this one or Blood of the Nations. I mean, I don't know yet. But this is just a nice record. Like very cool heavy metal, like you all know. See, this comes with a DVD. This edition is the one you should buy if you don't own this album yet. Because the DVD live in Chile 2013 on the Stalingrad tour. I saw them on that tour and they were amazing. I mean, they blow all the other bands from stage, because it was a festival, and I think they were one of the best of that festival. And I think maybe 30 bands played during those 2 or 3 days. And on number 11, the album you've been listening during all this video, Skullfist, third full-length album. Great pure heavy metal. I mean, this is the band that keeps true spirit of heavy metal alive with their sound, the way they look. I mean, these guys are they come straight from the 80s. Even if in the 80s maybe they were not even born yet. But I mean, they're keeping the flame of heavy metal alive, and that's so great. And I really like this album. You know, I think the other two I like them more. I think two, yeah, they're two, no, two full length, or an EP, and then one album. Heads Off. I don't remember the title anyway. I have it on vinyl, and this one. I'm not sure if it's the third, but I thought so. Yes. Anyway, this is also a very good album. This is on Music for. No, they don't. They put that was Music for Nations, because they use the old logo, you see, but it's just a joke. This is on Noise Heart Records. Buy this album if you like traditional heavy metal. Very good. Okay, this is everything I want to show you in this video. I hope so you like it, guys. And soon I'm gonna make my top 10, because this is of course the first the top 20, really part of the top 20, and I'm gonna make a second video, of course, showing my favorite records from 10 till 1. Stay metal, everybody.